Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year, and they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 15's the mic.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top 2 scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On play action, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Allen. Slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On play action, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second and 12, Mahomes. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Mahomes now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
This will be taken at the 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second and 2. Hopkins, the man in motion left. From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen, it's complete to Diggs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Allen now on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills have moved out in front. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Chris Jones is one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, and I think he's at his best when he plays defensive tackle. Consistently gets to the quarterback, 9 sacks in 2021.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Check 13. Check 13.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Diggs going in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? But can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Diggs going in motion right. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
As we all know, Kansas City loves speed at the wide receiver position. And Marquez Valdes-Scantling, he's averaged over 17 yards per catch for his 4-year career, and he runs a 4.37 40 with Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To the air, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback of less experience or less talent.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Mahomes. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, he's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And again, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Mahomes going to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
She right got me.